Hey there everybody, FN2188 here with another review. This is of the REY Island Journey figure. We got this version mainly because I wanted to kind of look at how good the photoreal for this one is compared to the photoreal that we have in today's line. If you guys are very familiar with the line, you would know that this was just at the introduction of photoreal technology. Any figures before this largely had face painting, and sometimes the paint jobs would look pretty bad. Like I already stated, this is number 58. Here's a quick bio. And lastly, we have the side of the box with the name REY. Enough chit chat, let's crack into this thing. It'll be a third time in a row opening from the top. So I have a feeling it's gonna be a little bit tighter. For a Black Series figure, REY has some pretty good accessories with 3 weapon options. One being the Anakin Skywalker blade, which we have seen in many different colorings, many different figures, and even in different sculpts. This is a unique blaster for REY, given to her by Han Solo in Force Awakens. And lastly, this is her staff, which seems to be nicely painted with white wrappings and a nice brown shaded strap that will go over her shoulder. Alright, and a couple of small things out of box. This cloak covers quite a bit. She only uses this a few times when going through the island of Acto. I don't believe that's the planet. Is that the planet's name as well? But this is a very nice outfit to choose from to give the photoreal update to. As I was saying, there's a couple of things that were quite an issue out of box. The arms were initially turned or like flipped around so that there was less articulation when moving them up. Like, you can only get that much, but all you had to do was switch both of them to wear this and you can get a little bit over 90. Other than that, this is an overall good REY figure because she does wear this outfit for a good part of The Last Jedi and even at the end of Force Awakens. Like I was saying with before, it's accurate, but it's very thin, and what they decided to do is just sew it. But this is also a really good REY because, like I said, you could just take this off and have her in 3 different looks because of the training top, her with the jacket, and her with this. Not even counting the different weapons and different options you could use for this figure. For being one of the original first figures from Hasbro to use photoreal, I really dig it. I think that the sculpt really complements the digital paint job that this was given with the face printing and all that. It's just a very soft look, and it looks just like Daisy Ridley's appearance in the movie. I wish I could say for everything else on the body except for the wrapping and jacket, because there's little to no detail when it comes to that. It looks like a standard $10 figure from here down because just the paint job just looks very flat. Going over articulation, REY's head swivels all the way around. She gets really good down and can look up pretty well. Because of the neck, she cannot really get much tilt. Ball joint at the waist. She can bend this far right, that far left. Not much forward because of the waist piece, but she can go pretty far back. Arms can come up all the way up here, and they can swivel all the way around. Like I said earlier, her arms can go just a bit over 90. This hand has a horizontal hinge, while this one thankfully has up and down. Legs, even though a little bit hindered, can kick up pretty well. Legs can also go this far back and kick out this far. And with a nicely hidden double knee, she can kick back pretty well as well. For the feet, REY comes with a rocker, but it is a little tight, so I wouldn't really strain it much with up and down. Her ankles are a little bit gummy, and I'm afraid that she might fall over at some point, so getting her into a nice stance might take a little bit of time. Overall articulation is far better than I have expected. And even though it articulates really well, it is still a nice and accurate looking figure. Except for that. Here's REY next to the Black Series Archive Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. And here she is with another female figure, which I brought over earlier, the Jyn Erso. Overall, I am incredibly glad that I got this figure. I got it for like half the price of retail, like around 12, 13 bucks. It's crazy. For what it comes with, and it being arguably the best REY figure that we've gotten in the Black Series, I am not even at all like regretting this purchase. Just to get a REY on the shelf for any of you guys, it's definitely worth considering. If you're not a fan of the character, I mean, you don't really have to get it, but if you are looking for a REY to complete any real setup, but even though I'm biased, this is my favorite costume, this is definitely probably the best choice. Considering this one doesn't really go for that much on the secondary market, it's probably worth considering. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.